Well, here's Sophie putting a sign for our so many different garage sales that we had this year. Declutter, declutter, declutter. When we first moved to our home, all the things that we brought from our previous home just did not fit into our new home. Even though we tried moving it around, putting it here, there, nothing fit. Like the furniture was too big or way too small. And so I put it to the side. And instead of getting rid of it, I kept thinking one day I'm going to use it. Well, that day never came. So what did we have to do? We had to declutter. The first thing that I learned how to do was change light fixtures. And so I was so excited to be able to change them. And you'll see around the house, I changed almost all of them. It was an exciting moment because I had never done this before. Then there's this little space here just off the kitchen that we never knew what to do with it. We had a desk, we put this little hutch there with a couple of decorations, and we changed it around so many times, and still we haven't figured out what's going to go there, but I believe I do have an idea for this upcoming year. But look at all the different things that we've done here so far. I do plan on adding something like this, like a drink station for the upcoming year. Now the only other change that we did was our refrigerator. We did replace it. We got a counter length refrigerator, which gave us a lot more space to walk around it. All right, next up is the living room. Now this one has gone through a lot of changes. You'll see there the section that we brought was way too huge for the space, and this is the only living area that we have, and the only wall that we can put our TV is above the fireplace. We absolutely do not have any other walls to do so. So yeah, you'll see here at some point we added floating shelves. As you can see, the color of the paint, and this was the color for the entire house. It was a gray. It doesn't look that bad on video. However, in person, it was a little gloomy for me. So we did end up changing it to white. We painted all our walls in white. Then around the fireplace, we painted that area in black. That was the first change that we made. It looked okay. We're waiting for a different couch after we sold our sectional. This is what it looks like. We added those sideboards right next to the fireplace. This is how it looks now. This is current day. We just painted. I was so lucky that my sister was visiting and she actually painted that whole thing all the way to the top in black. I'm so afraid of heights, so I was so thankful that she actually did it for us. I think here's the sideboards that we added. Now for the upcoming year, I do plan on changing it, just a brief change. Now that I feel a little bit more confident on building stuff, I am going to add some bookshelves right next to the fireplace that look like this, and then complete the fireplace, the tile, change it to a darker color so it looks a little bit more cohesive. The other spot that gave me a headache for a very long time was the entryway. We've had so many different tables at in this little area, either a table or a bench. And coming from a, one income family that we are. And yes, my daughter does work, but she is saving to purchase her own home right now. So absolutely, I gotta be very, very creative on being able to decorate my home with the things I like, but still being able to afford it and not go into debt. So I decided to create my own table. The table was, or the inspiration came from our house. They have such a beautiful table, and we have a video how we step by step how we did this table. But yeah, we built this table a year ago, like last fall, and I love it till the day. That's one of the pieces that I don't think of changing because of how pretty it is and how I'm able to style it every season. And the best part of us building it is that we had the exact dimensions that we needed, so the door wouldn't be in the way or it wouldn't hit it. And so I love that part as well. But again, just sharing, this is one of my favorite pieces that we've built so far, and that it completely transformed the entryway for us. Next up is the main bedroom. Now that's another space that I couldn't figure out how to decorate it. The bedroom set that I first brought in, that I initially brought in, was way too small for this space. So I ended up selling it and got a new bed. You'll see here the walls in the back that were gray. This cabinet, I found it, as you can see, it was red and green. Here's another picture of it, red and green. And all I did was sand it, and it turned out exactly how I wanted it, the color of the wood. And as you can see here, we painted the back wall in black to go along with the rest of our decor that we had done, because we had painted all our doors in black as well. And that made such a big difference in my bedroom. That inspired me to continue to add different things. We built this little fluted table that I have in between my chairs. Again, it was a very simple project. I had seen this type of tables in so many different places, but very, very expensive. So I thought, why not give it a try? And I love how it turned out. It's still in my bedroom. I still use it. I still love to style it. And you'll see here in the next couple of shots how I style it depending on fall or winter. I just love it. I thought it turned out really, really pretty. Again, a very small change that made a big impact in my bedroom. Moving on to the main bathroom. The only thing that I've done so far in here is paint the cabinet, the sink cabinet, in black, and also the mirror, the frame, it's also painted in black. And I changed the knobs as well. And for this upcoming year, I do plan on renovating a bit more, but I'll have to share that with you in our upcoming videos. And one of the other biggest impact that or transformations that we've done that made a big impact for our home, and especially for my area, is this closet. This closet had those racks. I couldn't find a picture of how it looked like before, and everything would fall through. There was no organization method in there. And once I installed this, it's been a life changer. Everything has a home, and I just completely love this space. I enjoy going into my closet. I enjoy doing my laundry and putting it away because everything has a home, and it's very, very simple. Oh my gosh, this is one of my most precious changes that we did. It was our garage. Oh wow. So our garage, that was our dumping ground. We just dumped everything in there. Anytime we would declutter a room, everything would end up here. And so with time, we couldn't even park our cars in here anymore. And so what we did, we removed everything. We did a bunch of garage sales. We sold stuff on different internet sites. We donated some stuff, and yeah, it was a lot of work, but one of the best things I've ever done, because in being able to build some additional things in this garage has been able to it has helped me to be able to declutter some of my other rooms. I mean, this is a life changer for me. We of course did epoxy on the floor, and when things fall there, sometimes, you know, liquids or anything like that, or even paint, you can just wipe it off. It is beautiful to have that type of flooring. There's no stains, there's no cracks. Obviously there were some cracks, but we filled them up before we did the epoxy. And the shelves or the cabinets that we build in there, oh, they're just magnificent. I've been able to actually, I'm gonna build one more, because I plan on putting all my Christmas decorations in there. Instead of having them in those humongous bins, I'm downsizing them to smaller bins, since I've also decluttered some of my Christmas stuff this year. I was able to put them in smaller bins, and I plan on putting everything together in one of the big cabinets. So I'm going to build one more in this space here. But I would tell you, I was so afraid of building anything, and this is what gave me the confidence to be able to you know, utilize some of those power tools and actually build the things that I want and customize it to how I need it. I had gotten so many different quotes, and yeah, no, I absolutely cannot pay $7,000, $8,000 for somebody to come and build these cabinets for me. I was actually able to do it. And are they perfect? No, they're not perfect. I'm still learning. However, they're exactly what I wanted, and they're being used exactly for what I needed it. So I'm very, very thrilled that I took the plunge and, you know, removed that fear that I had for the longest time and built them. But yeah, this is one of my favorite spots here. Another thing that we did, of course, in our previous home, we did have a mudroom that was right outside of our garage. Not outside our garage, but once you walk from your garage to the house, we had a pretty nice mudroom that we utilized to put our shoes, and it was pretty big, so we added all our things in there. But this home didn't have that space, so I thought, why not create something on the side that's dead space that I have? And so yeah, another area that I really like, especially because I was able to remove some of the stuff that I had in my closet, like my shoes, and put them out here. And now yeah, I love using this space to put some of the stuff that I need handy whenever I leave. But yeah, one of my favorite spaces here. Our journey of decluttering and organizing will continue this upcoming year, and we really hope that you're part of our journey. We share this type of content to share our ideas and hope that we can inspire you to also spend a little time giving some love to your space. Because after all, that's our place where we re-energize and we make memories. Thank you for being here with us in 2022. We hope to have you back in 2023. Until then, have a fantastic and blessed new year.